Hello everyone, welcome to the Ginger Snaps here. My name is Steven, and today, in celebration of Valentine's Day, I'm going to be reviewing Valentine, which was released in 2001. The movie is about a bunch of women and a few people who are being given gifts in the forms of chocolates or romantic cards with cryptic messages from a killer who wears a Cupid-style mask, and turns out he's killing everybody in this, same scenario when it comes to slashers. Now, of course, it's another Valentine's Day holiday, as we all know. Valentine's Day did give us, My Bloody Valentine, and this movie followed suit. Now, I know a lot of people are big fans of this movie, myself included, when I had watched it way back in the day. But now, after rewatching it, I can easily say that I do agree with some of the people who, have watched this movie and kind of just don't like it that more. Now, why is that? It's pretty damn obvious. Aside from the story itself, it's just another, whodunit scenario. So it copies Scream, and also it's another slasher knockoff that is in the 2000s. Or early 2000s actually, that kind of just was running out of ideas. And also on top of that, it's a revenge story. So if you see the beginning of the movie, you can pretty much get the gist of who the killer is. And when it comes to the story, it's pretty weak in comparison. Now, I know there's a lot of people who even said that online this movie was held back quite a bit because of the Columbine shooting. And just so happens that another movie was held back quite a bit, and that happened to be Scream 3. Now, Scream 3 obviously came out in 2000, and this one in 2001, but there are some similarities when it comes to these two. It's almost like Valentine kind of took Scream's script, changed it up a little bit, and then made Valentine. So the story is not quite appealing to me for this type of slasher film. One of the worst things about this movie, for sure, is definitely the fucking characters. There is not a single likable character in this movie. You get the hint of it in the beginning of the movie, and then when they all grow up, none of them have changed. Denise Richards just happens to play one of the biggest bitches ever in this movie, which, no disrespect to the actress herself, but all the characters in this movie are just unlikable. Like there's no redeeming quality to any of these characters. You kind of hope the Cupid fit mask killer literally just fucking kills them, and that's one of the weak things about the movie, is that you gotta have those characters to care about and to make it at the end. But at the end of the day, all these characters are just so damn unlikable. You were hoping and praying that they all fucking died. Now, of course, when it comes to slashers like this, there's obviously the kills in this movie. Now, the kills are fantastic. That is for damn sure. I do find it kind of hard to even narrow it down as which one is my favorite kill. The kills were quite inventive at this time. Maybe some inspirations were taken from other slasher movies here and there, but they do make it on their own, and with the special effects that's added to it with these kills, they are really enjoyable. And honestly, I there is even one suspenseful type-esque one that you think is going to be like, oh yeah, this, and then all of a sudden the killer's just smarter than you think, and it's like, oh shit, okay, this is not the best scenario then. But other than that, the kills were very enjoyable. That's why I was hoping all these characters just start fucking dying in great ways, and kind of got my wish a little bit. As far as the movie experience for this one is, I do honestly feel that when you hold up My Bloody Valentine and Valentine next to each other, My Bloody Valentine obviously is the clear winner here, just because of, how that movie was made. This one, it was just, sadly, it came out at the worst time, because this is when the slashers really started to fucking die off. As we all know, in 2002, Jason X would be coming out, and that was ill received. And then, of course, you got Freddy vs. Jason, which was one of the biggest crossover movies of all time. Now, for this one, of obviously being another slasher, and of course, carrying over the tropes that this is now the third type of slasher film to come out that imitates Scream. Because, as we all know, we had I Know What You Did Last Summer, we had Halloween H2O, and now this. And it's pretty much safe to say that this is the reason why Scream was getting some baggage, was because it kickstarted its own knockoffs slasher films, and not for the better. So when it comes to this film, it's one of those things that's enjoyable to watch, but it definitely is of a time, especially with the cast, and I feel like it just does not hold up today. So for my initial rating of this movie, now back in the day, I remember giving high praise to this movie a long time ago, and I don't know, like if I had to give it like a 10 out, like if I had to give it a rating out of 10 at the time, I probably would have said like a 7.5. But after rewatching it, it's very much lower now because the movie's so dated, the characters are so unlikable, and just the story itself, it's like, yeah, you've seen this before, you've seen it in Scream. It's just now it takes place on Valentine's Day. So for my rating of this movie, Valentine definitely gets a 4 out of 10. It's okay for a watch when it comes to the kills, but other than that, it's pretty much a forgettable film. So what do you guys think of this movie? Is this one of the movies that you always watch on Valentine's Day and you kind of like really like to watch, or is it another movie that just, fell under the waistline with you and you just kind of lived without? Let me know in the comments down below. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up and also subscribe for more content. Other than that, guys, that's it for me. This has been the Ginger Snaps here. My name is Steven, and I will talk to you guys later.